Here we go. Switch Pro could happen, but I'm a little iffy on if they'll actually do that. Let me know if the levels aren't good, and I'll fix the. I'll move them up and down according to what's needed. What we got? Smash. That's Smash for sure, right? Maybe not. Xenoblade. Is it Xenoblade and are they gonna put Rex in there? I'm not a Xenoblade fan. Sounds a little quiet. I'll bump it up. Yeah, just let me know on the sound. I'm still working that out. I haven't had a lot of people to give me feedback on the sound yet. So is this just more DLC for Xenoblade 2? Because I know that did pretty well. I'm not a Xenoblade. Okay. That's a good change. Cool.
Find her anywhere.
Use a smidge more. Alright. Alright, I'll test that out and see.
The face of all rest.
Sweet, perfect, sweet.
Without.
Yeah, this looks like Xenoblade DLC.
Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes.
Alright, sounds good. Cool. Oh no, he's gonna walk into like a Smash battlefield, ain't he?
This is where you were. Pyra!
Yeah, dang it, it's Final Destination. Dang it! I don't really care for Xenoblade, but nah, whatever. I know a lot of people are happy, so.
I got an invitation to join Smash!
Yeah. Pyra. Oh, it's not Rex, it's Pyra.
I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
Another sword fighting.
Smash Flare!
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Okay.
Flame Nova! Prominence Revolt! Blazing End!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them.
I mean, she looks kind of fun.
Fighters.
She looks pretty fun.
There are no pushovers!
Yeah, you're about to complain about a sword character. Yeah.
Talk about a tight spot. Mythra?
Pyra and Mythra. I don't know these people. I've just heard people talk about Pyra and Mythra like all over different sites. More anime swordsmen though. Yeah. That's 100% true.
Cutting it close, huh? Hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through!
But you know, we still got 2 slots left. You know, if I get one more that I'm excited about, I'll be fine. I got Banjo, and that was more than enough for me, so I can't even ask for anybody else.
Right here!
You two can swap between each other freely.
Interesting.
Serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way!
And that, you know, that's what matters in the end is if they're fun. Like, it could be a character I like, and if they're not fun, then the trailer is good. Could you imagine Xenoblade fans when they thought it was like more, you know, DLC, and then it just swaps over?
You're all mine!
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred Arrow! Burning!
Is the Banjo character good fun? He's almost 100% what I want. He feels exactly like I thought he would. The only thing I wish is that he had a Meteor Smash, you know, the thing that launches them really quickly downward, because that's kind of where my name came from, because me and my friend, we call him Dunks, and then, you know, Dunkaroonie just kind of came from that. But that's the only thing I'm missing from him. He has one, but it's like a suicidal one, so if you use his down air, it might spike him and dunk him, but you'll probably die from it. But yeah, I love him. He's so fun. He's so goofy and quirky. Yeah, fits the character perfectly.
Hello, everyone.
And it's got me really itching for a
I'm
Banjo
Shinya
remake.
Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
Yes, we know. It's been
I'm
530
happy to share
days.
this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support.
All right.
Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mythra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just
Okay.
a bit longer. All right,
That sounds
let's
about right.
continue
They seem to
with
have
our
like
first batch
3 or 4
of
months in
Nintendo
between
Switch
characters.
headlines.
Oh, Fall Guys. This is pretty huge. When are we getting Daddy Hades in Smash? I would freak out if we got a Hades character. I'm actually pretty pumped for Fall Guys. Fall Guys was fun, but I didn't really have any friends that played on PS4. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. Man, this is going to be huge. We weren't playing games at the time. It was a fun little time. Like it seemed like for about a month there, everybody was playing it, and I was part of it. And I fell off pretty hard due to not having anybody to play with. But
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
if you all have not played this game, play this game.
Venture into the vast
This
reaches
is-
of space to
I've never
uncover the
played
secrets
anything like
left
this game.
behind by an ancient civilization.
Outer
You
Wilds
have
is
22 minutes. After that,
It's
the
like
sun will
the-
explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
I don't want to talk too much over it, but
However,
hey, what's up?
everything will reset, allowing
Outer
you
Wilds,
to
yeah,
continue
Outer Wilds
exploring
does
while
pop.
retaining information you
That
gather.
what's sad is I'll never be able to play this game again
By
to the
repeating
same
these
degree that I
cycles,
played it, you
you'll
know?
gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe.
Because it's like a one-time thing. Because it's the whole game's
messages
about
will you
discovery.
discover? How can
So
you
once
prevent
you've
the sun
discovered
from
stuff,
exploding?
it's kind of, you know,
Why is the solar system
maybe I
trapped
can go
in
back
an endless
in a
time loop?
decade and enjoy
Find
it. but
out when the critically acclaimed
But yeah,
Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo
If you haven't
Switch
played this,
summer
definitely
2021.
make it a point to. It's
Put your
phenomenal.
sleuthing skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games.
So, not quite the same, but I feel similar for
Famicom
Subnautica.
Detective Club,
Subnautica
The
is
Missing
amazing as
Heir,
well.
and Famicom Detective Club,
I'm
The
a
Girl Who
big fan
Stands
of
Behind.
Subnautica.
2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system.
Famicom
Suspense,
Detective Club.
drama, and twists
You
and
wish
turns
you could have the
await
first
at
10 hours
every
of
corner.
Subnautica back.
You'll be on the edge of your seat
I'm
as you
actually a
dive into
big
these deep narratives set in
thalassophobe. So
In one game, you'll
it was
solve
kind of
a
like playing a
complex
horror
murder
game
case
for me.
surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village.
But it
while
was just
dealing
so
with
fun. I
amnesia.
kept doing it, and it kind of helped me overcome that a little bit.
But that's
um,
not the only case to
I'm kind of
crack.
thinking about doing a VR playthrough because I have the capability to stream VR. But I'm afraid I'll be terrified. So I'm thinking
In the
about
other
that.
game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling
So this
conundrums.
looks like a kind of visual novel
Can you
thing.
figure
I'm not
out
a big
who the
visual
culprit
novel
is
person.
before it's too late?
Apart from Phoenix Wright. VR is not something you'll be able to afford for a while. I'm not either. I've got really good place to work, and it was kind of
Uncover the
something they
deadly
bought as a
truth in
benefit for the
Famicom
office.
Detective Club, The Missing Heir,
So-
and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
I'm definitely a game
Pre-orders
mechanics
begin
person
today
too,
on
Flapjack,
Nintendo
100%. That's why I like playing roguelikes so much.
A new age
Roguelikes
of
are probably like
battles
80% of what I
begins.
play now. Dynasty Warriors? Yeah, you like the Hades style of exposition, but it's hard for you to talk to everyone. I'm the same. It's really hard for me to read in general. I can't read books at all because I just don't have the attention span. But the way Hades just like, drip feeds you that exposition is perfect. It's the best way to do it. For me, at least. Because I can't just. That's why I can't play RPGs a
Samurai
lot.
Warriors franchise,
Especially JRPGs. I just can't sit through it.
Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi.
Anybody, any Dynasty Warriors fans?
Visuals have been revamped
I like Hyrule Warriors. I like Hyrule Warriors a
Unleash
lot.
high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
All right. Not for me, but that's fine.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons. After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to
Yeah, I've heard that
Nintendo
about
Switch.
Dark Souls. You have to kind of look for the story. I've tried to get into Dark
You'll
Souls
set
like 3
off on a
times,
journey to
and I'm
find
just
the
not
mystical
patient
mana
enough.
tree seen in a dream.
Like I just rush in and get destroyed. I don't
Before
have that
discovering
like
the world map
patience to
is
learn the
empty.
enemy
During your
movements and
travels,
like adapt
you'll
to it.
acquire special items called artifacts.
I
Place
like
them on
watching
the map
people
to
play
bring
though. It's
towns,
interesting.
dungeons, and other lands to life.
Hyrule Warriors is the only type of hack and slash you really
It's
enjoy.
up to you on when and where
I
to
call
place
Hyrule
artifacts,
Warriors like a
as well
popcorn
as how
game,
to advance
to where you
the
want to
story.
just sit down and turn your brain off and just kill stuff.
Join forces with characters,
That's
each
kind
on
of
their own
been my
personal
experience with
quests.
Hyrule Warriors.
Square off against fearsome monsters. Or
I
take
still
a
got
break
to
from
finish Age
adventure
of Calamity.
and
I
rest up at
started
home.
it and then got sidetracked on Hades.
The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land.
I played
Legend of
Dead
Mana
Cells,
will
as far
launch
as I
on
know, doesn't
Nintendo
really have a
Switch
story.
June
Like Flapjack's
24th.
saying. I played about a couple hours of Dead Cells. I need to get back into it, but yeah. Is this Monster Hunter? Yeah. I guess it's a new trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, as far as I know. I don't know if I'm gonna get Monster Hunter Rise or not. I put a lot of time into Monster Hunter World, but I kind of got my feel from it, so I don't know. Monster Hunter just takes so much time to really get into. Oh no, you a Monster Hunter fan? I really got into World like a lot, so much so that I went and bought Generations, and like the quality of life changes they put in World were like so good that it was really hard for me to go back to Generations.
Elder,
And
I have important news.
you know,
So it's finally.
thanks Alpaca for following.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura
Yeah, it
village
is a
was
big
attacked
time
by the
commitment,
rampage in
Flapjack.
Magnum Malo.
Because it's a really grindy game. The grind is really fun. You have to enjoy the grind to enjoy the game, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know how many hours I put into it, probably a couple hundred.
No! We can't lose this game! Pull yourselves together! You're not getting in!
Now, what weapon do you use in Monster Hunter?
Somewhere else.
I was a hammer main. Hitting the monsters in the jaw with the hammer.
Here it comes!
That was
Watch out
good.
for the
That was really
entrance!
good.
Do not let it
It
pass!
felt so nice.
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
New one has same quality of life from what you can tell.
You know,
Clunky on the Joy-Cons.
we should
I
start
might pick it up then
preparations right
eventually.
We're here to offer
Because especially with it being on the Switch, that portability would be nice.
We must stop the calamity!
Alright. So far, nothing really groundbreaking except Fall Guys was a pretty big deal. That was a really good thing for them to start with.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise.
If you guys
from
don't follow
Capcom.
the Fall Guys Twitter, that's a pretty fun account to follow.
How will
too.
our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest
Is this a bit
installment
tower
in the
defensive
Monster
fighting off
Hunter
waves?
series, launching March 26th.
Monster Hunter is more about hunt. It's like you actually
Next,
do hunt monsters.
Please take a look at this.
You kind of track them, hunt them down. There's like usually a few phases to them.
fairway
And then
is
you kind of
open
loot them,
once
use the
again.
loot to build better gear, and then
Tee
just
off in
loot
the
that
latest
over and over
installment of the
until you get
Mario
bored.
Golf series, coming
It's
to
a fun
Nintendo
loop.
Switch.
Mario
Study
Golf.
the wind and terrain.
I'm actually
Take
a
your
little bit more
time to
excited
think things
for this
through.
than you would think.
Then swing.
I'm not a sports fan at all, but Mario Golf's pretty fun. Hot Shots Golf's fun too.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
Mario Golf, what we've all been waiting for.
Use
Yes.
features on the greens, like a shot gauge,
That
to
I've
see
been
how
at-
your shot will
that day
curve due
one
to slopes.
thing I've been
And a
asking
scan
for since
that
Switch
lets you
came out.
examine a course's terrain.
I mean, I'm more likely to pick
These
this up
features
than
can help you ace
tennis.
your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use
Honestly,
motion
sounds great. You're
controls
convinced.
by
I
holding
would
a
love to watch you
Joy-Con
play
controller
Monster Hunter
like a
Flapjack.
golf
I think
club.
that'd be a fun time.
Gently swing
It's got
the
that same
controller
kind of
to have your
feel,
character swing
like that
in
same
the
kind of
game,
loop that
letting you easily
Hades does,
enjoy
where
the
you go out for a hunt,
sensation
come back,
of
and
golfing.
then do some stuff, and then go out for
On
a
top
hunt
of all
again.
that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going.
Give it another whack.
Outpace your opponents to come out on top.
This is
Your
interesting.
golfing skills aren't the only things at play.
I mean,
Make
if
use
there's
of
one thing about
dashes
golf,
and
it's
special
slow.
shots to
So,
beat the competition.
Dang, I think this has got me
Oh,
sold on it.
Did we mention story mode? As a Mii character,
Okay.
you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters.
Nintendo has a
Level up
habit
with
of, like,
experience points earned during matches.
They'll show
Then
something and be like,
allocate
okay,
points to
that's
different
cool.
stats,
And then they just keep showing
allowing
stuff.
you
I'm
to
like,
develop your
okay.
character
I'm
however
in.
you'd like. You can also use your Mii in
Oh my
versus
word,
play.
that outfit for
Put your
Wario is
golfing skills to
amazing.
the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop
I'm gonna
after
get
this presentation.
This is gonna be a good little multiplayer.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls.
Has there been a Mario? There was Mario Golf on the GameCube,
Please look
and then I think
forward
there was
to
a
this game
3DS
on
one.
Nintendo Switch.
But I don't think there's been anything besides that, has there?
Let's move
Was there a
on
Wii
to
U
more
one?
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch. Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain
Not a
of
big
cash.
Borderlands guy, but
Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this
That's
game
fun.
includes all 5 episodes.
I
filled
played
with
Borderlands
classic
1.
Borderlands humor.
and finished it,
Gangsters,
and then I think that was
bandit
enough
lords,
for me.
and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure.
You'd like for him to
Embark on
say
a
they
wild
apologize
ride
for how
when
bad Super
Tales from
Mario
the
Party is
Borderlands
on Switch,
launches
and I'm gonna make it all
Nintendo
better.
Switch, March 24th.
We got some good enjoyment out of Mario
32
Party,
of Capcom's
but
most
it
beloved
ended pretty
arcade
quickly.
classics are coming
Like,
to
you
Nintendo
can
Switch.
burn through all the
Rewind
content in
gameplay,
like
adjust
a
game
day.
speed or difficulty.
There's only
and
a
select
handful
from
of
variety
boards,
of
yeah.
display
It's
options
just-
to relive
it
that
feels like
sweet
half a
arcade
game.
goodness. Get 1943, the Battle
It's
of
a
Midway
step
for
in the
free.
right direction,
Then purchase
I
game
think,
packs or the standalone
when
Ghosts and Goblins
comparing it
add-on
to
to build your collection.
Mario Party 9 and
Local
10.
co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today. Brains.
The
As
Sims?
a zombie, you just can't get enough of them.
Stubbs
In
the
this action
zombie.
game from Aspire, you'll
thought that
build
was
your
The
zombie
Sims.
horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission.
Man, this looks
city
like
ain't no match
something-
for a dead man.
this looks like a lost
Stubbs the
PS2
Zombie
game.
and Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today
Is it a
on
remake
Nintendo
of
eShop.
a PS2 game?
It's
The
Travis
gameplay with
Touchdown
people
versus
so slow.
Assassins.
There's zero choice
Wait,
on maps, low
aliens?
interactive choices.
Aliens have invaded
Yeah,
Earth.
yeah, it's
up. Is this
bare
even the right
bones
game?
all over the place.
Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic
I've been meaning to
superhero
get
ranking
into No
tournament
More
inside
Heroes.
Earth's fate.
I've never played any of them, but I
As the
want
crass
to
beam
start
katana
one of
wielding
them.
assassin Travis
The first one.
Touchdown You'll need to fight your way to the top.
So I'm really into that like over the top kind of
Hey,
vibe
not so fast.
that it has going on.
To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn
Yeah,
enough
you can't
to pay
skip.
off the entry.
You can't speed up or
Then
skip
face
any of the
off against a
animations.
slew of
or
unusual
text.
opponents.
Yeah.
Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up
Yeah,
their
we
sleeves.
played
Their
Mario
tactics
Party
carefully to gain the upper
quite a bit
hand
for
in
like 2
combat.
weeks, and then I think we played
With
it
a new and
twice
improved
since
Death
it came
Glove,
out.
you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake. So get ready to
I
kick
love the
some,
art style this has going on.
whatever aliens have that you can kick.
It's just so crazy.
Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th. Exterminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Huh. Wow. A card-based first-person shooter. This is sweet. Whoa.
It's kill or
This
be
is
killed.
sweet.
You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
I like the art style too. The character design, at least. The world looks a little
God's
better,
judgment.
but the
has
character
nothing to
design's
do
really
with it.
good. Neon
Uncover
White.
Heaven's mysteries
I'm
in
gonna
Neon
keep
White,
an eye out for
coming to
that.
Nintendo Switch, winter 2021.
I've been really into deck builders lately. I've been
The
playing through
DC
Slay the Spire
superhero
Monster
girls are
Train.
here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon,
That is a good name, Neon White.
aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime.
I guess winter 2021 does mean the end of the year. Annapurna, yeah. When it showed Annapurna, I was my interest was peaked
And
right there.
let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe.
Yeah,
But
I'm
we're
definitely
not
gonna keep
just
a
about the super
keep an eye
life.
on that
We
one.
also have our
On
school
Neon
lives,
White.
and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with
Seems
my
like
besties.
some of my
Maybe
friends are
get
having
some
trouble
photos to share on
loading the
Superstar Post
stream.
while we're at it.
That stinks.
Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when Justice
watching
calls,
game announcements is
count on us to
really
answer
fun,
no
especially
matter
if you do it together with the
Just
with
gotta make
people.
sure no one figures
like,
out our secret identities.
You know, like you don't get
DC
excited
Superhero
for
Girls,
a lot
Team
of that
Power,
stuff, but like
heroically sourced onto Nintendo Switch,
I wouldn't have been
June
as
4th.
hyped for Neon White if I didn't have some people here to watch
Ready
with
the
me.
juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Oh dang it! I thought that was Battleborn. Do y'all remember Battleborn? I thought that was the mushroom guy from Battleborn, and I got really excited for a second. I know nobody played that game except me. But this game's good too. Battle for Neighborville is pretty fun. Is that the little arena one that was like 2v2, 2v3? I think it was either 3v3 or 4v4. It came out the same time as Overwatch, and they used their whole marketing campaign to like say that they're gonna beat Overwatch, which was horrible. And they just killed them dead in the water. And I found Battleborn on a disc at $5 Below for like $5. And I ended up liking it a lot, and I got pretty sad that it died. But Plants vs. Zombies is really good. I played this on Xbox a while back, but there wasn't a ton of people online. The game's kind of dead a little bit, unfortunately. But it's like a hero-based shooter. I like hero-based games a lot, except for MOBAs. I'm really bad at MOBAs. But anything that's hero-based that's not a
Who
MOBA,
will
I
join
really
you
like.
in your adventure? Hint, anyone can.
Miitopia?
Band together on a quest to face
Missed out
evil
on this
and
one on the
save
3DS.
faces.
But it looks pretty fun.
Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom.
Did you all ever play Tamagotchi?
Turn your favorite
not
people into
Tamagotchi,
your allies,
Tamagotchi Life
or even make someone the
on the
nefarious
3DS where you
Dark
could put
Lord.
your friends in as Mii's, and it like made a reality show about them.
Makeup has
kinda.
been added as a new feature in this game.
That's kind of like
Glam up
what
your Miis
Miitopia
and
is, I
get them
think.
ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations
Yeah,
and make
I like
them
the
even more
little
fabulous.
obscure Nintendo stuff, like Tamagotchi Life, and
In the
this
world
one was
of
one I missed
Miitopia,
out on though,
relationships
because
are key.
it came out after I sold
So
my
consider
3DS.
spending some quality time with allies to strengthen
Yeah.
bonds.
I've heard it's pretty good though.
This can give you an advantage
I mean, you
during
basically
battle.
like add your friends to it and level your friends up like they're party members.
If your relationship's sour, though, things
I could see
might
where
take
that
a
would
turn
be
for the
fun.
worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia. Coming
Pretty
to
darn
Nintendo
good.
Switch, May 21st.
I can see the Miitopia
Pre-orders
doing really
begin
well
today
this time,
on Nintendo eShop.
especially with all the people that got on the Animal Crossing,
Super Mario themed
which
items
they
are
would probably
coming
like
to your
Miitopia
island.
because they could add their friends and stuff. Speaking of Animal Crossing,
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game
yeah,
as furniture items.
Nintendo's one for the puns.
So place them
sometimes.
however and wherever you'd like.
Especially since they've like had this style of having these people narrate it.
You can
They've
also
had all
place
these
2
puns.
warp pipes.
So I remember the last indie direct where they had I think it was that cat game on, and they had like 20
Then use
cat
them to
puns.
travel between locations on your island. Hey,
That's pretty.
why not try
that's pretty
recreating the
cool.
Mushroom Kingdom?
I don't know if you guys play Animal Crossing. The warp pipe. It's pretty
A
sweet.
free update for the game launches February 25th.
I haven't played Animal Crossing since
After
June.
downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
You do play Animal Crossing. You don't know how you feel about
We
this.
hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
Your fiance likes it. Yeah. Me and my
How was
wife
that?
got into it there.
These collaboration items
like we
will
played
be
every day
released
for
as part of
2-3
the Super
months.
Mario Brothers 35th
She doesn't play a ton of
anniversary
stuff.
events.
She plays Sims.
Please wait a
but,
bit longer
she got into
for
Animal
their
Crossing
release. Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch for the Super Mario
Yeah,
3D
the
World plus
Animal Crossing
Bowser's
community
Fury
wants
game.
new gameplay, not new items.
We hope you enjoyed that Mario
Yeah,
adventure as well.
I didn't want to collect all the items in mine. I got my island
Next,
looking
we
how
have
I
another
wanted it
game
to
to
look,
show you.
and then I just didn't want to play anymore because there wasn't really, much left. To each their own convictions. Don't know what this is. Probably won't enjoy it judging by the art because it looks like a JRPG.
He leaves us no recourse.
Yeah.
Swords! Never. S. Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
Oh, it's
You and no other
what was it
must
called?
decide how we proceed.
Octopath Traveler. We got a sequel. I tried Octopath Traveler, played it for
others look to when the night is
4
darkest.
hours, and sold it because I was literally falling asleep while playing.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely.
I mean, it
Every
looks
last
great.
one
I
of us.
love the art style they got going on, like that little pop-up thing. Project Triangle Strategy.
Far, far away lies the continent
But
of
yeah,
Mosaic,
I just can't get into it.
comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into
Yeah,
a
the
great
tilt shift thing.
conflict
Yeah,
known
where
as
it made
the
everything look like it was
Salt-Iron
kind
War.
of like
Though
a
the
little
hostilities
playset.
ceased with an
That was
uneasy
cool.
truce,
Man, I just
decades
wished I could
later, the flames
hang
of
on to
war threatened to
JRPGs.
engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook
And yeah,
fights to save their kingdom
it does seem
from the
similar to Fire
powers
Emblem,
that would
especially when they're calling it
orchestrate their
Project Triangle.
downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
I'm sure it'll have a triangle combat system. I couldn't get into
In this
Fire Emblem either.
tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain
Yeah.
with different elevations.
Yeah, Flapjack, we're
A
still in the
character's
middle of
attack
that one.
range is
That same,
determined by their location and their
that same
equipped
trailer.
weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the
So it's a
terrain and
tactical.
other elements
It's
to
a tactical
gain the upper
Octopath
hand.
Traveler. Yeah.
An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind
I'm really
the
bad
enemy.
at tactical games. It's because I'm impatient and I don't consider all my
Charge
options.
into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain.
That's cool.
Then electrify the area with lightning magic.
You're very slowly
It is
working
of
on
the
your own game
utmost
ideas, which
importance
has some
to survey
aspects
the
of tactical
battlefield
RPG.
before
I've kind of been
taking
working on
action.
some game stuff too. I have like a board game I've been working on in the side. It's a roguelike board game,
Throughout
actually.
the story, you
But
will be faced with
I might
making
stream
important
some
decisions
stuff
in a
regarding that eventually
variety
when I
of
get to the art
situations.
creation part of that. But
Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds.
you'd
and
watch that
who
too.
will
Yeah, I
join
mean, I
your
think it'd be fun.
cause.
So I don't want to get too
Once
into
more, I would ask you
the
plainly.
board game thing right now, but I'd like to
Prince
do some
Roland
stuff
to
with it in the future
Estrost.
as far as the stream,
Critical
because it
decisions
has
that
an
may
internet
determine
theme,
the fates of nations
and
are settled
ideally,
by
I would
vote
like to
on the
take
scales of conviction.
comments from real
Use
people
information you've
and put it
gathered
as
to
flavor
sway
text on the
allies
cards
toward your
for
favorite
the
cause.
items. So we'll see. Because
The
I also
story
don't know
will
how the
significantly change
legal
based on how the votes
ramifications
are
of that
cast.
are,
So they refused
as far as like crediting people and all this
Lies!
stuff.
His hand was forced.
Finally got Ian. Did you miss
As
anything
more and
big?
more critical decisions are made, your journey may take
couple
you
people
down paths
from-
divergent from those of other players.
You will see
You're pancaking not a real person. There hasn't been a ton of big
Triangle
stuff. Fall Guys got announced for Switch. That's probably been the biggest thing. A character from Xenoblade Chronicles is in Smash. It's another anime sword fighter.
In the future.
But
After this
Mario Golf was
presentation, a
notable.
demo version
Mario Golf
of
looked
this
very
game
good,
will
and
be
it's been the
available to
standout so
download
far,
on
I think.
Nintendo eShop.
That, and there was a
in the
game
future,
called
we'll conduct a
Neon
survey to gather player
White,
feedback.
which is a
We look
first-person
forward to
shooter
hearing your
deck building game,
responses on the demo.
which is insane. Yeah, Flapjack
Please look
talking about Neon
forward
White.
to future updates on this brand new tactical
Yes.
RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch
Superbad, I don't know why
headlines.
you were having trouble getting in. That was really weird.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
I see a Stormtrooper helmet. Ooh, what's this? I'm a huge Star Wars fan, if you can't tell. Oh my word, what is this? Probably because it's very ugly. I hate jacket. What is this? Oh man.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch
Oh
in
my
2021.
word. Oh man. Third-person shooters.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different
Anybody
reasons.
that doesn't know Rip the Jacker and Superbud, Rip is not bullying him. We've been childhood friends, and Superbud has been the butt of the joke. So, and he
A
appreciates
princess
it.
is
So
supposed
it's
to
fine.
lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a
No, I don't think
hero.
the Star Wars Hunters is already available. As far as I know, this is the first I've ever heard of it. So
Just once.
I wonder if it is a
Just
Switch
once
exclusive.
I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
Man, I can't wait to see what that is. A third person. I like third person shooters a lot more than first person. And if it's Star Wars,
Look,
that's
it's
gonna be
simple.
good.
Corgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! I'll get some.
We do love him in a hate kind of way. What's this? This looks up my alley.
Roger that, princess. Here.
Let's find out what sound your face makes.
That's what your friends think of you. It's always good to have one of those, because if they put up with that, then you know they're going to stick around. So, and I've known Superbud for 27 years. It does have a Sunset Overdrive vibe. It looks like some kind of it looks like a mix of Overwatch and Rocket League or something.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a
I like these little like arena type games. I'm not a huge multiplayer gamer, but I like these kind of things.
Interview's over.
I got into Ninjala there for a bit. We kind of died off on it. I got into Bleeding Edge there for a while and died off. Knockout City, May 21st. The logo is great. I'll be checking that out.
The fight for
sure.
survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for
I was
your
about to
life.
say this looks like
Literally,
Danganronpa.
disoriented and
I've never
trapped
played
in an
Danganronpa.
underwater theme park. The 12 of you,
But
known as the
I
Go-Getters
dig the art
Club,
style
must
a
now
lot.
survive this game of fate at all costs.
Did they say who made the last one? Not that yeah, they did it after the logo, but it was somebody I didn't recognize.
The
Honestly,
game is
though,
suddenly called off.
Knockout City or whatever
You
it's
escape
called,
the
if
theme
it doesn't
park and get a
really
glimpse of
pick
Japan,
up at the
but
beginning, it'll
everyone's
probably die
vanished.
off.
Set off on a captivating
'Cause
journey
that
across the
just
country
seems to be
that
the
blends
way
side-scrolling
with
action
with
with
those.
suspenseful
There's an
narrative.
EA original. That just seems to be the way with those kind of games
As you
now.
make your way
'Cause I
back
know,
home
like,
to Tokyo,
EA even
you'll
had
alternate between working
what was
solo
it called,
and
Rocket
teaming up
Arena
with the group to
recently,
overcome challenges
where
and
it's like you had to
monsters
shoot
that stand
people
in
out of the
your way.
arena with
What
rockets.
awaits you all at the
And I
end of
think
your
it's already
journey?
dead.
The
and it's
battle
not
for
even been out a
survival
few months.
begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch.
So
May
it's like those
28th.
games, if they don't take off immediately, it's like they just die in a few months. And that's
Wield
really
the
sad.
powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
It's physical release.
Hades,
Almost
the
freaked-
critically
almost
acclaimed
freaked out.
dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards.
Honestly,
is
I'll
getting
probably
a
buy
physical
this
release
again.
on Nintendo Switch.
Just
This
to have the
version comes
case.
with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld.
And
the
those
first is a
are?
PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack.
Okay.
It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb,
The
known for his
soundtrack
work on
is so
previous
good.
Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion.
Darren
The
Korb
second
is
a
like a top 3
32-page
composer
full-color
for me.
character compendium featuring
Okay,
portraits
I'm
of the
getting-
game's
for sure
vibrant
getting
cast
this.
of gods, ghosts, and monsters,
Dang.
all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling
Yeah,
story.
I'm getting that for sure.
Escape the underworld again, or for the
This
first
game's so
time,
good.
with the
If-
physical version of Hades
If you have
on
not
March
played this
19th.
yet, please play this game. It's so good.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
So this was one that was leaked.
Ninja Gaiden
If
Sigma.
y'all follow leaks, any.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma
This
2.
one got leaked a while back.
And Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch
I'm
as
not a
the
Ninja
action-packed
Gaiden guy
Ninja
either.
Gaiden Master Collection.
The art of Hades
You
was
are the
phenomenal.
legendary ninja
Yeah.
Ryu Hayabusa, fighting
I
against a
played
great
Bastion,
evil with
which
battle
was,
skills that are second to
what's the
none.
name, Supergiant
Wield an
Games'
arsenal
first
of killer
game.
weapons, each offering a
and that was-
playstyle
that's
with different
a
set
game
of
that
lethal
really got me into
skills,
indie games.
along with ruthless
So I've-
ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies.
I've been paying attention to whatever they do, although I've never
Quickly gauge your opponent's
I've never
movements
played
while
Transistor or
unleashing
Pyre,
fast and
and I
frenzied
plan on doing
combos.
that. I'd like to do it on stream maybe,
Team up with other super
but where
ninjas
I
in your
don't
quest to fulfill
only
your
can stream
destiny.
usually an hour at a time. It would seem like a
All previous
it might seem like
downloadable
a slog to
content,
get through,
including
but-
costumes and game modes, are included.
But Supergiant is phenomenal.
Revel in the
Ninja Gaiden's
intensity
basically
of
just Ninja
Gaiden
Dark Souls.
in one dynamic collection.
Probably not for me.
Ninja
then.
Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
There's been a lot of talk of the Ninja Gaiden guy getting into Smash too, but we'll see.
More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
Okay, I haven't finished yet, so please don't spoil it, Nintendo. I mean, you kind of know what happens because it's a prequel, but still. Also, while we're watching this, if you guys haven't followed Father Flapjack, definitely do so. I was watching his stream there for like 4 hours or something today. Very good guy. I was trying to figure out how to do the shout out thing like you did in your streams. I haven't got to figure it out yet. A whole DLC pack.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch.
Never heard of him, huh?
Bravely Default 2 is almost here.
Another RPG.
4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers
so you
to
do
the
that.
series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th. A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation.
Okay, there we
The
go.
game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available.
I thought I had
The
enabled it,
latest
but I hadn't got to
installment
test
in the
it
legendary
yet. So,
Ghosts and
there we go.
Goblins
That
series
seemed to
comes
work
to
out.
life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local
no
co-op
problem.
play is also available for the first
Looking
time.
forward to the next
Help
stream.
Arthur in his
If you
quest
stream
with
tomorrow,
one of 3 supporting
hopefully
characters.
should be able to watch.
Barry for
'cause I'll be at
defense,
work tomorrow.
Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges.
This game,
Ghosts
I'm
and
not a
Goblins
big,
Resurrection
huge
launches February 25th.
Ghosts and Goblins
Pre-orders
guy,
are available
but the art
now
style
on
is really
Nintendo
interesting
eShop.
to me. So I'm kind of watching it a little bit.
8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo
Dang,
Switch.
they just-
Travel through a
there's been a
stunning
lot of RPG
sci-fi world
stuff.
with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse,
Live tomorrow at 10
new gameplay
Eastern.
features, exhilarating
so if you guys
battles,
get the chance,
and
definitely
a new
watch it.
scenario for the protagonist Acellus.
More
Saga
Hades,
Frontier
I'm guessing?
Remastered is an
Or are you
adventure
doing
not
Breath
to
of the
be
Wild?
missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play
This
battle
was
royale
leaked as
features
well.
a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new
I
Legendary
played
Pathfinder
Apex
skin
there for a while, but
and 30
not
free
really my
levels for
thing.
the Season
Not a
8
big
Mayhem
AAA
Battle
shooter
Pass.
guy, so
Plus,
you think
for the
Hades?
first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, definitely
Fight
watch
for
him
fortune, fame,
play
and glory
Hades
when
tomorrow.
Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
You play too much Apex.
How's it going so far?
It's fun,
There's
and as
still
far as
a little bit more
the,
to show you in today's
battle
Nintendo
royales
Direct,
that are out,
so we hope
it's-
you'll stick with
I
us.
think it's probably the top
Next,
one for me.
please
but
take a look at this.
We're getting into the heavy hitters now, probably. Oh,
Hello
Breath
there.
of the
I'm
Wild?
Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
yes.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
Is he gonna pull this on us?
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize.
Oh well.
Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
I
now,
I
we'll
thought
have
they
to
might
ask you to
save it
wait
for
just a bit longer.
E3 because E3 is apparently planned this year.
While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
When
Please take a look.
It's Skyward Sword, ain't it? Yeah. Did y'all play Skyward Sword? You know, if they integrate the motion control and the Joy-Cons, like even better than they did the Wiimote, this would be really nice. I played through Skyward Sword a few years ago. No, it doesn't look terribly remastered, does it? It looks a lot like a port. Yeah, it did need a better controller. It's a very good game. It's very linear, which I think that turned a lot of people off on it. But I mean, if you take it as it is, then it's really fun. It has one of my favorite Zeldas, like as far as the character
What you've
goes.
just seen is The Legend of Zelda
So-
Skyward Sword HD.
And what's his name?
This
The-
game originally released in
the bad guy.
2011 on the Wii console,
forgot
and
his
now it's
name.
coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword
I
featured
really
a
like the-
control scheme in which
the bad
players
guy
would
in
use
this.
the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power
Yeah,
of the
it is
Nintendo Switch system,
canonically
the
the first
controls
Zelda
here are
game.
smoother and even more intuitive.
So if you're
And
into
we've recreated
if
the
you're into the
controls
lore,
for the sword and the
definitely play
shield
it.
here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers.
Yes, that's what we want
The
to
Joy-Con
hear.
controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game.
Like the way
The
the
Joy-Con
sword
controller
felt
in your left
in
hand
this
is
was
the
how I
shield.
wanted it
By
to feel in
lifting the
Twilight
controller,
Princess
you
when
can
it came
raise
out.
the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat.
There's been no
But
mention of the
we've also
35th
made it
anniversary
possible to
result,
play
so
the
I'm
game
wondering
with
if they're waiting for the
button
Mario
controls
one
to
to die
ensure it
out
can be
in
played
March,
in handheld
and
mode
then
or
like
on the
maybe at
Nintendo
E3
Switch
time.
Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Oh, that makes sense.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward.
That's
swing
really
to the
smart.
right, to the left, or diagonally. Just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We hope that people who played the original game
VR is the way to go
and those
for
playing it for
Star
the
Wars
first
stuff,
time
though.
will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, the most I've ever felt like
Legend
a
of
Jedi
Zelda
was playing
Skyward
Beat
Sword
Saber,
HD
though, I will
launches
say.
July 16th.
But I haven't got to buy the Star Wars
Following
games
this Nintendo
on
Direct,
VR
you'll
yet,
be able to
so
pre-order
maybe
the
that'll
game on
change.
Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
If you're a Star Wars fan, for
Using
sure.
the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted
it
as
was
you
very
scaled
good.
walls with vines or ran.
And it's a little bit
Even the
Souls-like,
concept of
and I don't
collecting
like
items to
Souls-likes.
upgrade gear.
But
I hope those of you who
played
played
that
The
whole
Legend
game.
of Zelda Breath of
It's
the Wild
great.
will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
All right.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda
Very good.
Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick.
Yeah, the water levels
Okay,
aren't the best.
the
no.
next game will be our last announcement for
No
today.
date for that, not
Please
sure.
take a look at
It
this.
said July 16th for Zelda, if that's what you were asking. What do we got? I don't know. Splatoon 3? Is it too early for Splatoon 3? I bet it's not, is it? There's no way it's more Splatoon DLC. It's gotta be Splatoon 3. Yeah. Splatoon 3. Sweet. Splatoon's good. Splatoon's very good. What in the world? What is going on? Co-op Splatoon? Splatoon adventure game? What in the world? Now, Pack, are you as confused as I am about what this actually is? Dude, Splatoon, Breath of the Wild, with Breath of the Wild mechanics, that would be crazy. Splatoon's really, it's a good shooter that doesn't make you hyper competitive, I think. It's one of the more relaxing competitive shooters I've played. And no, it doesn't feel like DLC. I don't think they're... And why would they release it this far away from the release of the second one? And why would they be hyping it up this much if it wasn't Splatoon 3, right? Because all the Splatfests are over. That's what makes the most sense. Yep. Nice. I did not expect this at all. Awesome. Oh man, what are they gonna do different? Bow and arrows. The music is so good. What are you thinking? Holiday release? Oh, not even this year. All right. Did not expect that at all. Was that their big announcement though? Because it's 550.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series.
Yeah, music is
Splatoon
definitely
3.
quintessential to the aesthetic.
This game is scheduled
especially
to
with all the
launch in
fashion.
2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
All right.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
All right.
Thank you for watching.
That was pretty good. There's a lot more RPGs than I care for. Splatoon 3 was huge. Fall Guys is pretty huge. I don't really have much of an opinion on the Xenoblade people in Smash, but we got a new Smash character, so I always like new Smash stuff. And then Mario Golf was pretty good. So